day guys, nice to have you here. Today we will talk about a ranked game we were supposed to lose.
We're gonna die.
Judging by the lineup, it's pretty obvious that my teammates were trolling. Layla was picked first, and one of our teammates expressed his intention to pick a roaming support, but instead picked Zilong. And this is why it's important to keep your cool.
Calm yourself, boy!
And do what you can to make ends meet despite the challenges. With that being said, we will yet again have the usual dose of tips, tricks, and strategies in playing Mobile Legends. I will also discuss the details behind every important decision I made on the game, so stay tuned. I chose the XP lane to give way to Layla. Ideally though, Argus is best played on the gold lane. And it's not just because he will gain more gold there, it's also because of the matchup. Since the enemy team picked a marksman hero, there's a huge possibility that hero will go to the gold lane, and we all know that Argus has a strong advantage on the early game against most marksmen due to his ability to close the gap quickly and inflict a strong slow effect using his second skill. This makes it challenging for the opposing team since their roaming support will be forced to leash or help their gold laner. If there's only one enemy minion left that is about to die, and your enemy is close by, use either the first plus second skill combo, or the second skill plus first skill combo. I can't count the number of times I killed an enemy just because they were too close to my turret. Timing is key. Again, this is most effective if they only have one dying minion left. For my first item, I will select Hunter Strike. I love getting this item since it's very easy to get stacks using Argus, which makes it easier for him to chase down enemies. With this item, his slashes are heavier. It also provides cooldown reduction, which is a nice stat to have in order to shorten his ultimate's cooldown. In order for us to balance off our damage output and speed, I will get Windtalker next. This is going to aid us improve our chasing capability further, and we have a lot of good reasons why. Keep in mind that our enemies have heroes with above average to excellent mobility such as Harley, 1-1, Vale, and Selena.
Some may fear death, but that wouldn't be me.
Argus is not very powerful on the early game in terms of damage output. Joining team fights too often is not recommended. Just focus on last hitting minions and only join team fights when convenient or if it involves your lane. Be extra careful though and play closer to your turret. Just keep your cool and be patient. Eventually you'll be able to play aggressively as soon as you get several of your key items.
I am the only judge of myself.
Killing spree!
Bloodshed and
Push.
violence nourish me.
Killing spree! Yamero!
If it wasn't me,
Push!
I'd be afraid it would be
missing.
Okay. Attack the turret!
Fury.
You have slain an enemy! Yoink! Killing
Me voy a matar, este es mi último. Uy.
down.
Enemy missing.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. The enemy has slain the turtle. An ally has been slain. Request backup. Killing spree. Double kill.
As you can see, I am already starting to snowball. Despite that, I am not camping too much nor chasing kills deep into the enemy's territory. Instead, I only kill what's convenient and steadily focus on managing the lanes. Keep in mind that no matter how powerful you become, your role is still that of a solo side laner. And as a solo side laner, it is your responsibility to manage the lanes and keep the lane pressure as well.
Overbearing clip. Be ready for my fury.
One of the most common misconceptions about Argus is his ultimate makes him immune to crowd control. That is wrong. His ultimate, upon activation, only removes crowd control. But during the 4 seconds duration of his ultimate, any form of crowd control can be used against Argus except for slowing effects. And that is why Purify is a very powerful battle spell to have on Argus. It turns him into an unstoppable force. On the current patch, Suppression is the only crowd control that really works well against this build.
Only the strong shall survive.
Monster kill.
This is how Argus Ultimate should be used.
Back up.
Bloodshed and violence nourish.
Don't activate it right away. Let the enemy get close first. Make sure they are within your first skill's reach. That way, you can pin them down with your stun, then combo them with your second skill, thus preventing their escape. And this is what makes this build amazing. With this build and your second skill's effect, you will achieve an extremely fast movement speed comparable to the speed of sprint.
Enemy missing.
Next item is, you guessed it, Corrosion Sight. This will ensure that escape is close to impossible because of the slow effect it inflicts. It also provides the much needed attack speed and physical damage. This is an ideal item due to the same reason I stated earlier, which is the fact that most of the enemies have superb mobility and movement speed.
Attack the Lord.
Before I forget, the emblem I used for this game was Killing Spree. Then the stats I focused on were damage penetration and cooldown reduction. With this emblem and build I have, I was able to reach a decent cooldown reduction of 30%. It also allows me to chain kills due to the impressive bonus movement speed and HP regeneration you get after each takedown. This emblem might have been nerfed recently, but it is still a pretty good emblem to have for burst chasers such as Argus. Next item is Berserker's Fury. This is going to be our critical damage driver. Keep in mind Argus' enhanced basic attack from his passive skill can deal critical damage, which makes this item extremely ideal for Argus. I was supposed to get Demon Hunter Sword next, but the game was over before I got the chance to have one.
But that wouldn't be me. Only the
Legendary. Double kill.
my
Launch attack.
heart is burning with fury.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Double kill. Your team destroyed. An ally has been slain. Your team destroyed a turret. Killing spree! Launch attack! Triple kill! Mega kill! Your team destroyed a turret down! Double kill!
That concludes our Mobile Legends content for today. What other recommendations do you guys have in mind? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you haven't yet, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, everyone. Peace.